welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another video. Just gonna do a quick look that we can use just as an everyday. I feel like the past couple videos, those are a little bit too cray for like everyday wear, so we're just gonna do the eyes. So I already did my face. Want to keep this short and sweet, plus I've already shown how I do my face, and I feel like y'all been judging me a bit enough there. You're judging me enough, so we're good. Skip all that. Oh, she cute today. And let's just get right into it. So what do I want to do today? The very controversial Jaclyn Hill. This is one of the OG palettes. It's like super dirty. Oh, but we're gonna use this palette today, so this is what she looks like. So I'm thinking I want to do more of these colors. We'll use a different palette for shimmer. And let's talk about Miss Jaclyn, shall we? I keep looking to the side, it's because I have like a little monitor set up courtesy of my husband. And if the video looks a little bit better, it's because I got better lights courtesy of my husband, because he loves me so much. Ever since I posted my first video, so like since last week, have had people ask me why I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm gonna answer that in 3 parts. The first one, having a quarter life crisis. So that's the first part. The second part was Joe and I were really evaluating our lives, and we both just basically came up with, we don't really have any hobbies. I don't think, we have, like, so he plays video games, but I wouldn't count that as a hobby. Like, something, you know what I mean? Like, we don't count that as a hobby. It's just like something you do. Watching TV is not a hobby. So we kind of categorize that in the same thing. So we don't really have anything that we like to do as a hobby. Like, I like to do makeup, but I've never done anything with that. I decided that, why do I have to just kind of sit around and keep all my talents to myself when I can just sit in front of camera and do it? Because I watch YouTube videos all the time, so why not just do it for myself? That's part of the reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel. And that's kind of, something that was in the back of my mind for a while. And, my husband's my greatest supporter, and he's just like, go for it. I'm just going to take this fluffy brush, number 5, and I'm going to go in with this shade. I'm going to use that as a transition shade. So he's been really great in supporting me and like what I want to do. And this is, for me, it's more of acting on my hobby for me, because again, I don't really do too much outside of work, having and making sure the children are alive and well. So, and the third part is because I don't know, I don't really know too many people that I personally know that's started a YouTube channel or have done anything like this. So I was kind of hoping that people would support me. I feel like I know a lot of people, and maybe it'll reach someone and they'll do something with this stuff that I'm putting out there. Yeah, I mean, it's just something I like to do. I like to do makeup, whether it's a complete and total fail or not. I'd like to get to a level where, this could be something even more than just a hobby, but for now, it's just a hobby, and I don't plan on, taking this at the moment. I don't plan on growing, my entire YouTube channel to be like Jaclyn Hill or Jackie Ina or any of those YouTubers, but I do want to just have fun and play with makeup and share with you guys. So there's that. I think I'm gonna go in with this bad boy right here. See, the thing I don't like about makeup palettes, I don't like when they have like a separate sheet that has the names for the eyeshadows, Because I'm not going to sit here and like keep that. Like I'm throwing that shit away. So I like palettes that have the names just like on them. Like this one has like the names on it. You can't see it because my camera sucks, but they have the names just on the actual palette. This one, as soon as I got it, I was like, oh, these are cute names. And I just threw it away. And dip into that and focus that primarily on the crease and a little bit lower. Wow. We're going to go into a little bit of a deeper shade. I swear I just washed all these gosh darn brushes. So yeah. I'm gonna take this darker shade right here. We're gonna do like a halo. No, we're not. Here's the thing with me and makeup, specifically doing my eyes. I always start every time I do my makeup, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go all crazy today. I'm just gonna do something simple, though, like natural, right? And then I end up looking like freaking Kim K. Like it's just, there's no in between. I'm gonna pack that into the outer corner. So a little bit about me. Where to begin? I'm 26 now and I have 3 children. I had Caleb when we were 16. Well, I was 16. And basically we just had to learn how to grow up quickly. And you know, the world didn't stop just because we decided to have a kid when we were younger. So you know, all of my friends and all of his friends were, you know, just going out, partying, all that stuff. At least for me, I didn't go out. I wasn't ever really a partier anyways because I was like a good girl to a point. At least for me, even now, there's always just something that I can't relate to on like a different level. So Joe and I also got married 5 years now. And at least for people my age, they're either still dating or they're living at home still. I don't know, the typical, I don't know, 20-year-old stuff. And Joe and I, we are a little bit more established. We, you know, have a house together. You know, we have kids, we're married and all this stuff. And we can't, at least, I don't think we can typically relate to everyone that's our age. So I don't typically hang out with people my age just for that reason. Can't go to a bar at like 10 o'clock at night, especially if like Joe has to work the next day or, you know, or anything like that. I do hang out with people that are a little bit, I shouldn't say older because it's not necessarily true, but people who I can relate to and people that are like me. Not like me, but my sense of humor and things like that. Because I'm a funny bit, okay? I like to make sure people are laughing. So I like to make sure that I surround myself with people who also do that. So that's a fun fact for you about me. Took way too long to explain and I didn't really have a point to that story. So then here we are. And we're gonna go in with like a more neutral shade. So I'm thinking we're gonna go in probably this one just to buff out that darkness. I'm an open book, you know. It actually does take a lot to embarrass me, and most of the time when I'm embarrassed, it's more so because someone else is embarrassed or they're doing something embarrassing. But I don't feel as though I could ever really embarrass myself because life's too short. Like what do I care if I'm shaking my butt you know, and just being goofy like in a grocery store where Joe, you know, he hates it when I'm acting weird in public. But, you know, I don't really care because that's just who I am. You signed up for this. So, this is what you get. We're going to go in with this deeper shade to deepen it up just a smidge. Now I'm just kind of grabbing random brushes too, so. But he hates it when I'm like acting like a weirdo, like especially in public. You know, I don't really care what people think. Which is I think is another great quality for starting a YouTube channel. I don't care. You know, if you want to be constructive and, you know, feedback, then great. Perfect. That's awesome. And I'll take it. But if you're going to be an asshole and say, girl, you don't know how to do makeup, what are you doing with your life? Like, no, you can go F off and not watch my freaking videos. That's what I got to say to that. What else what else is up with me? This is another thing. My parents abandoned me when I was 18. No, I say that, just probably gonna get mad. But I love you. No, my parents moved to Texas as soon as I graduated high school. And I had Caleb at that time, and Joe and I weren't married or anything, so it just didn't make sense for me to, one, pick up and leave. Like, I'm not one of these modern day baby mamas where they're just like, give me child support, I'll take care of our kid, you pay. But that's not it. And Joe's not like that either, where he's like a deadbeat or anything. He's always been there from day one, like all the appointments, like literally everything. So it didn't make sense to even entertain that idea. And at the same time, like, I had just graduated high school, you know, I had my whole life ahead of me and all this stuff, and I wasn't about to move with them, and that's just something that I wasn't going to partake in. So yeah, they abandoned me, and that's when Joe and I lived together. And yeah, I want like a more pinky shimmer. That's what I'm trying to look for. There are these 5,000 palettes. So we're gonna go in with the Saharan 2 by Juvia's, which, let me tell you about this crap, right? We're gonna go in with this color. It's called Marrakesh. They took forever to ship my freaking order. God, I was so annoyed. It took like 2 weeks. Granted, I am kind of used to like things being quickly delivered. Friggin' Amazon. 2 weeks. I was ready to like email someone and get my like work voice out. I'm gonna take a little bit of Nomad. Just that center one. I'm going to focus that out here. Ooh, she cute. That's the end of that story. Oh, here's another fun fact. So in February of this year, I had the privilege of going to Belize for a mission trip, and that was a life-changing, okay, I shouldn't say that. Like, it wasn't like life-changing, but it was a really great experience. It really put things into perspective, and I was telling a pointless story, like I normally do, this entire video. This girl, she's like, and then you found $5? And I was like, what? She's like, and then you found $5. I was like, what the heck does that even mean? Freaking weirdo. And she's apparently, that just means like, that was a really stupid story. And then look, I don't actually know if she said that. That's kind of what I interpreted. So, if you hear me say that, that's why. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I keep putting more on. I decided I didn't like that color. But now I have to even it out. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. And then I found $5. I'm going to put a little bit of liner on my upper lids. That is that. I'm just going to let that dry for a sec, and then I'm just going to put some mascara on. I always love a good old birthing story. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Every single time you come in contact with a pregnant woman, whether it's their first time or their 8th time, you always end up talking about giving birth and nursing and all the after effects of birth. Yes, right or wrong. Okay, so I'm going to use this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I don't actually know why it's called that. Kind of annoying because you're just not doing it right if this is better than sex. Alright guys, I got you. Birthing experiences next video. Bring your popcorn. Bring your puke bag. This is looking A1 steak sauce, okay? I heard someone else say it and I thought it was cool. So now I'm saying it. Because I'm cool. This is definitely a glam look. Right? This would look good with some lashes though, but I don't want to. Oh no! Like not having a good makeup day. I don't want to do nothing too crazy with lips. I can say that confidently. I haven't even used this yet. I got this in a BoxyCharm. It's a long-lasting liquid lipstick, and is it in the color Santorini? I think it's in the color Santorini. Is there anything in here? Ugh. I'm not liking this. The problem is your girl got dark lips. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know. Thank you for listening to me talk about nonsense. Sorry you have to endure it. Oh. The reason why I was like freaking out was because I got like mascara on my freaking eye. So how to take that off is you just take like a spoolie. Then you just, once it dries, you can like flake it off. Sorry. So thank you so much for listening to my shenanigans. You'll quickly realize that I'm all over the place. I just talk. I'm an open book. If you want to read me, you can try it. I can come for you too. You can catch these hands. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.